is excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year. That's exactly why you watch the All-Star game, to see plays just like that.
Here's Freak. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. That's 12 points for Freak.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Aldridge a screen. And they double up Paul. 2 minutes. The wide open look for Durant. The three-pointer off the mark.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Chris Bosh is checked in for the East. And so it's a clip. And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, Freak in at point guard. Paul George is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Dragic, and it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. Takes the 3, and it's Freak missing. Westbrook against Anthony. Outside Westbrook. Back to Durant. Inside, here's Davis. And down it goes. Done through off a wonderful assist.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Ball outside. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Freak. And that one's good. Now it's a 5-point East All-Star lead.
Are you kidding? This is an all-star finish if ever I've seen one.
And that's one of the plays people are going to remember and talk about from this year's game for sure.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Freak with it. Chris Paul covering. George with the screen on Paul. Freak kicks to George.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
And stolen by Freak. Pulls up for 3. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Durant sets a screen for Paul. Outside Durant. Uncovered. Gasol with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And a wide open look for Freak. That ball. Nice speed that time from George.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well-coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
Paul outside Westbrook. Back to Paul. Davis, the pass to Durant. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Gasol.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going. Because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And the East with some Vucevic, he's checked in for Gasol. Bosh comes in for George. And it's DeRozan in for Goran Dragic. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Harden comes in for Kevin Durant. Russell, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And Lillard subbed in for Paul Gasol. East grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
No slowing him down, just incredible numbers for free. He has 23 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
John Wall's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Aldridge is checked in. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Wall. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Aldridge can't get it to go. And here are the East All-Stars. They're on a 19-6 run. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
That's good.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Harden dishes to Griffin. Fades. Another miss by Griffin.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. Passes it to Aldridge. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The East All-Stars up on top, running away with it. And we're just moments away. You'll do the knowledge to the master builder. We've been having a great time here. We hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
On the court for the West All-Stars, Marc Gasol is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Durant, and it's Westbrook in at the 2 spot. Paul kicks to Durant. Outside Gasol. pass to Durant. And Gasol sends it back.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Durant drawing the double team. 5 on the clock. Davis, the pass to Westbrook. No good on the 3. The East All-Stars on offense. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. And Anthony gets it to go.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Outside Westbrook. It's tipped. Gasol with the steal. 3 on 3. Here's Freak. Drills it from outside. Freak's got 31.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Right side Westbrook. Back to Paul. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Gasol's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Dragic. And that's now 33 points for Freak. And so here are the West All-Stars. Looking to get on the board here in the 4th still. Paul dishes to Westbrook. Shot to stop the run, and the basket good.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And here are the East All-Stars. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Freak kicks to George. Anthony in the corner. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
There's the lob to the hoop. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Outside Wall. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP. Freak. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That 3rd quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
Can you say freak-alicious? Watching this guy all season, I think most of us were expecting him to go off. He did not.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again to start up the NBA's second half of the season.